Sci-Fi.
Hey everybody, welcome to Real Life Sci-Fi with Wade and Willie. I'm Wade.
I'm Willy.
We're coming to you live from the Midnight Kids studio on shrubhomevideo.com. God damn it.
I thought you were going to say
notes.
on the street that he lived. I was like, what? Don't do that.
Oh yeah, on the street. I wish I knew it. Thanks for joining us. Oh man. Okay, we have a patreon.com/real life sci-fi. And is there a donation Chiron up there? It's just my Venmo.
But yeah, we appreciate all your support. It's very nice to join this family, and we love doing this live.
Yeah, well, speak for yourself, but let's welcome aboard the SSRLSF. It's our good friend from the podcast Hunk with Mike Bridenstine. It's Mike Bridenstine.
Hey, thanks.
What's up?
Hey guys.
What's up?
I got clapped. I got clapped for
Yeah,
it.
you're getting claps. Good job.
It's a
man.
sound effect.
So this is weird because we just discovered this. We have a Discord, so I don't know how anyone finds Discords, but on our Discord, we had done an episode with you like 2 or 3 years ago.
Yes.
Where you told a story about puking on the same girl twice with a 2-year separation in between.
Yes.
And they were trying to
you laughed really hard. Okay, yes, I remember this.
and they were trying to figure out who it was
Me.
so that they could find the episode. And I was asking Willie, and you were like, "Are you fucking with me? That's me."
It's me.
So there's your answer to our Discord. It's the Mike Bridenstine episode.
I also have an album that I tell that story on. If you want to hear it.
What's the album called?
The Hungry Wolf Hunts Best is the name of the album. So my podcast is called Hunk. The other thing is called it's really dumb names. I'm sorry. Real Life Sci-Fi was taken.
Well, I mean, how do you name a comedy album? It's like, what are you
I
gonna?
went through and listened to myself.
You
And,
have to be kind of funny, but not like jokey.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
And then Robin von Swank took a picture of me with blood all over my face, and I didn't realize you can't advertise blood on social media.
I did
Oh,
TikTok. I did
snap.
TikTok for like a month, and I had a real gun. Well, it was a prop gun, but it
Yeah.
looks real. And they wouldn't let me post it
Yeah.
just for having a gun.
Gun?
I killed myself in it, but but I didn't know that
I did
they were like
heinous
that
things with a
sensitive about
gun.
shit,
I
man.
had a video where I walked over a volcano firework, and they couldn't post it because it's dangerous.
Really?
So yeah. I'm like, all right, yeah. Well, these kids.
Jeez, I mean, remember Beavis and Butthead? That's who started it all. You can't say fire anymore.
When I was in
Remember?
in
They'd be
middle,
like fire. And then
Oh, I
kids
remember.
started setting fires.
when I was in middle school, we used to a group of friends of mine and me, myself, whatever, however you say that sentence. We used to make up funny songs about Satan because it's just ridiculous.
Funny Songs About Satan is a great name for an album.
Yeah.
And then after we left, you weren't allowed to say Satan because they I don't know what they thought.
Kid in my high school had to turn his Butthole Surfers t-shirt inside out. Promoted homosexuality, according to my principal.
Oh.
Butthole Surfer.
Well,
Surfing must be sex. Because what else do you do with that thing?
Nothing straight, tell you that much. Inside out, Buster.
I think I know what you're trying to pull here, kid.
I'm with the principle in theory, but not in practice. I always cringed at the name of that band, Butthole Surfer. I hated it.
It's
I don't
not a
like
good name.
buttholes, man.
If you could say, like,
know.
turn it inside out. Not a good name for
Well,
a band.
That's butthole is one of those things
But
where
also
when you hear
turn it inside out, it's and we're talking about butthole surfing. It sounds like you're gonna turn your butthole inside out.
That promotes homosexuality.
butthole's one of those words where when I hear the word, I picture one,
Me
Oh.
too.
and I'm like, so it's weird because there aren't that many words.
I have a disorder. I can't picture a butthole. It's a weird one.
Let's do a little meditation practice. I'll cure you of this.
Okay.
When you wake
Okay.
up, you'll be able to picture a butthole.
Okay. This would help a lot.
You're getting sleepy, mostly because of the content. All right. We have a thing here called the WOW scale. It stands for Wade or Willie. It's a 5-question quiz. You did this a couple years ago, but I'm sure you don't remember.
Things might have changed. We've had a
and
wild few
things are
years.
constantly changing. If you're more of a 0, you're more of a Wade. If you're more of a 5, you're more of a Willie. But don't, just answer the questions.
Okay.
Don't get caught up in the scoring. I'll tabulate the score. Are you ready to be Wade on the WOW scale?
Ready.
What are your thoughts? Well, okay. First question is a three-parter.
Okay.
Do you believe in aliens? If so, have they visited Earth? If so, have they visited Earth in the last 300 years?
I'm gonna go twos across the board. I think that the current
No.
No,
Just
no?
answer. Don't do the score thing.
aliens, yes. Oh, visited Earth ever?
Yeah.
Yes. 300 years? Yes.
Okay.
I don't believe those videos that we're seeing though. They're too anxious to show us those videos.
The UFOs?
Yeah, like the
Or the
military's like,
UAPs
look at
or
these
whatever?
videos of aliens.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't think so.
What do you think they are?
A way to make the budget higher for the military.
Uh-huh.
Like, look at these aliens and stuff. We got to shoot at them.
Yeah, we need more trillions of dollars.
Right.
Yeah, it's like okay, and they push through the new the new space force that quickly, even though the Air Force had a space force. Just like everyone's like, yeah,
Ending the
Space
war
Force,
on
let's do it.
terror. We got to fight tic tacs that zip around the sky.
That's fine. I'm not afraid of the Tic Tacs being orphaned. They're gonna get the money.
I mean-
give them the money.
If they have a wedding, I'd love to bomb it. Let's be honest. Fuck your tic tac wedding.
Question number 2. Do you believe in, or what are your thoughts on ghosts?
I'm going to go with,
Don't do a score, please.
oh, no ghosts.
No ghosts.
No ghosts.
All right.
I've had people give me theories on certain rooms that you've been in, like for music and stuff, like have more energy. But I'm just like, that's just people excited to see a thing.
Yeah. The Beatles recorded here.
Right.
Abbey Road.
Right. I don't think it's the ghost of the Beatles.
Yeah, it couldn't be. Unless they all died
It's
there.
Paul McCartney's ghost.
That's how ghosts work, man. You have to die in the place.
Rivers of pee.
I promise I wouldn't say this, but we watched Get Back, my wife and I, and wife, no irony, referred to John Lennon's wife as Okanono. And I promised I wouldn't tell it, but I just did. Okanono. Wasn't trying to be funny.
That's what I would say about her art.
I tried to watch that.
It's paint drying.
It's just them. Does it change? I watched a half hour of just them writing music.
I mean, they tune their guitars and
Yeah.
stuff, and they go,
Like,
this
is
room's
that
bad.
the whole
No,
thing? Isn't it like 6 episodes?
Wow, it sure
long?
was hyped to be something bigger than
I
that.
know. And at the beginning, they do like a montage of their career. And it's like, this is for the nerds. They know this stuff like the back of their hand.
Yeah. And Peter Jackson directed it.
Yeah.
Well, what do you?
I mean, makes sense because he made those
But-
movies that are very long.
But can you call it directing if he's just playing
He
a long
found footage.
one
Yeah.
take?
he comes in and
it's
does-
great. Did you
Could you
watch?
guys,
Did you
I
watch the whole
decided to
thing?
not cut it.
Yeah. What'd you say?
Did you watch the whole thing?
No, I fell asleep during the first
Okay.
one.
Yeah, it's insanely boring. I don't understand it.
they broke
Question
up.
number 3: Bigfoot.
No.
Right here, man.
There he is. No, I'm not. No,
Not into Bigfoot.
No.
What about psychics?
no.
Where are you from?
Iowa.
Were you raised religious at all?
Catholic.
Okay.
So no. Yeah. No. Yeah.
Are you practicing Catholic?
No.
Is that what you call a Catholic?
Yeah.
A Catholic?
Yes.
Okay. I got it. I don't want to get any hate mail. Question number 5.
Cathies. Yeah.
Are you superstitious?
Yes. Trying to get out of it though. I was a Cubs fan, and we did the thing where like if they scored a run, like this is before they won the World Series when they went that long,
Yeah.
Mhm.
like long stretch. We would be like, you were sitting there and you were there, so you have to go sit there.
Yeah.
And I would like, but then I realized that's stupid.
Do you think that the Cubs winning got rid of a lot of people's?
1,000%.
Yeah.
yes.
Right.
Yeah, Cubs fans were insane. And so I think that after they won, people were like, okay, I don't have to carry around this thing in my pocket.
I had
or-
the same nachos when they lost.
Yeah. They got to change
I
their
could never
underwear.
eat nachos again. Fuck.
People would really do that though.
Yeah, baseball fans are the worst of all sports fans, right? When it comes to tradition and superstition.
It's older than the other one, so I guess so. Maybe
Alright.
college football might have some weirder stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
think
don't
They gotta
pay
stop
them.
the eye or whatever.
In baseball, you're sitting there for quiet for too long, so everybody's in their heads.
Yeah, there's a lot of downtime to sit and like cook up
Oh,
some
now I gotta
ghost
talk to the guy
stories in your
next to me.
head.
We might
There's a
lose.
billy goat and a jersey got like it's just terrible.
Wait, does that mean you're a Bears fan?
No, I don't really follow the NFL.
Okay, that's probably for the best.
I liked
CTE and
the
whatnot.
college football. That's what everybody was into growing up. We didn't
Yeah.
really, it was kind of equidistant between like different NFL teams, whereas the Cubs were on TV and the Bulls had Michael Jordan. So it was easy to like
Yeah.
those two teams, but
I already forgot. You said Ohio?
Iowa, close.
Iowa.
In
Iowa is Ohio
syllables.
backwards, right?
Yeah, that's the trick. Where it's like
Iowa.
Oh,
Iowa.
yeah, I
Oh,
thought
wow.
you were serious.
Why?
You're like a I'm pretty sure you're a 0, dude. No, I'll give you a 1. You're a 1.
Well, yeah.
I mean, he believes in aliens, nothing else. And then he's
I'm an alien teetotaler.
so yeah, welcome to the Wade side. Woo! Rock on,
I'm
bro.
a 5.
Are you?
All right, Willie. Hit us with the topic.
Tonight on Real Life Sci-Fi, elongated skulls around the world. But now a new DNA discovery reveals something very unique. Find out tonight on Real Life Sci-Fi. Have you guys heard of these elongated skulls? Like, they're all over the place in like Ancient Aliens and stuff, but like, I always feel like they have been not looked at seriously and just pushed aside a lot.
So they're just talking about Raiders fans.
I mean, just like,
If you followed the NFL, you'd get it.
I feel like it's right. I don't know it, but I feel like it's good. I like it.
I don't. We've talked about like giants and stuff, but this is different. This is elongated skulls. And are they which way on which axis are they elongated?
well, so kind of like
Are they tall?
right?
Like, it's like they're fat, just like long.
Yeah.
Vertical or horizontal? We talking?
Like crocodile skulls?
like cone heads, like the
Cone heads.
Okay, like
which
cone
makes sense because Dan Aykroyd, like
head. Yeah, because he's into this stuff.
yeah, I'm like it's cool because they made a comedy, it has nothing to do with anything, but I'm like you probably got it from looking up elongated skulls.
I texted you before this because I was like, do I need to prepare a monologue? And you were like, you were going to talk about elongated skulls. I know about the Huns.
Yeah,
Attila the Hun. The Huns had elongated skulls.
The
Yeah.
same way?
Long
Tall
way.
ones?
yeah, which is great. I don't think a lot of people know that elongated skulls actually do happen all over the world, and so the
Baby
Peyton
got a
Manning.
soft head, right?
Peyton Manning. Yeah, the official story is you get a baby with a soft head,
I got
and
that
you
football
bind
reference.
Thanks, man.
you bind their head so that it grows in such a way that their cranial
You
capacity.
do it on
gets bigger.
purpose?
Yeah.
Oh, why?
Differentiate. Why would you circumcise yourself?
Well, cleanliness. I mean,
So,
listen, I'm not a
You know
proponent,
how
but
clean one of those heads is?
a dickhead?
No.
Oh, an elongated head.
Elongated head.
No.
It could have gone either way though. Raiders.
Don't call back my fucking bomb.
Oh, something dropped.
It was your beer.
Yeah.
Oh, empty one.
Empty.
So the official story, if you look it up, is that they've been binding.
So this is on purpose.
Yeah.
Was the
Well, you
Huns
seen the
on
ladies with
purpose?
the long necks and
Yeah,
everything?
totally.
Yeah,
and the earlobes and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here's the thing: why would you do that?
It's like there's
Why would
punk
you do that
music.
all over the
big.
world? Right. So like one reason is that
which Asian community does the binding of the feet to make the women's feet smaller?
I don't know which one, but that's pretty crazy. Like
That's
I was gonna say
They-
China, but I didn't know if that was real.
yeah, it is.
Okay.
The feet end up like folding so they can fit in really small shoes.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I don't want to say it's crazy, but it's crazy.
Crazy.
And so one idea is that they do it for spiritual reasons, to be more important, I guess. And you're just like oh you're a Hun, you must, it's because you have
Did it? Wait,
Who else? Do you know who else did it? Or we got Huns. We got
they found some in Tibet, in Peru, in America, in South America, and
they're everywhere.
so if you
Peru
look at
and South America,
the pharaoh Akhenaten in Egypt was
oh right,
always depicted as a not always. He started out they used to draw him normal, and then they started drawing him with an elongated head and his queen Nefertiti, and then all of his kids and King Tut. And so like these pharaohs, yeah,
it was status.
that's the biggest reason they say status and spiritual stuff.
Does it squish up your brain?
Well, so this is one of the weird things.
There is a catch.
Listen, you're gonna look great,
but
you're not gonna be very smart.
They say that
but all you got to do is sit on a chair all day and tell people what to do.
Your baby's going to cry for years, but it's going to be worth it.
Yeah, right.
Some people say that there is no extra brain mass from doing that, but a lot of people say that there is. And so like some of these skulls they found in Peru have like 2.5 times the size of the brain.
So you smush your head up, your brain's like, I gotta get bigger to fill this goddamn skull.
Like it allows your brain to grow more in there. Yeah. So you have more brain mass, and that brain mass is working.
This settles it.
Well, I don't know if you know this, Mike, but different parts of the brain do different things. So what part of the brain is filling this void?
Or like elongating like the anger and the
Yeah,
rage
maybe.
part.
Oh, snap.
The psychopathic tendencies.
No.
I mean, I don't know anything about brains, but
Sorry, I'm getting a weird call. I
What?
forgot I was supposed to get COVID tested this weekend before work, and I didn't. So I don't know if I can go in tomorrow. We'll deal with that later.
can't you do a self-test?
Holy shit. I just forgot. But one idea out there now is that some people say that they binded their skull. They didn't just come up with it all over the world, that they saw other beings that had them and they were imitating them.
Okay.
Oh, like aliens, you mean?
Yeah.
Got it.
Or a different human species, like, because they say that they found some elongated skulls on purpose that were Neanderthals, which blows the whole thing.
Are you saying
crazy.
that incorrectly on purpose? Or is that a different
I've heard it both ways.
Okay.
Do you say Genghis Khan too? Do you call Robert De Niro Bob?
That's my favorite one.
I was with Bobby.
I was with Bobby the other day.
Yeah.
Well, he's sorting out his
I'm just
work
saying a quick side note.
situation.
Sorry, I gotta send something.
Mike, what's new?
So
I'm in charge of his COVID testing, and I've been sending him texts.
Sitting around all day waiting for him.
Yeah.
So the crazy thing is, a lot of these old societies that have the skulls in them, there's this crazy idea that about 8,000 years ago, civilizations started at the same time all over the world with different groups of people everywhere.
They just like all started
Yeah.
at the same time.
Yeah.
We
Out
got
of
an ice
nothing.
age, and we got ice age ends. People
You
are
got
like,
hunter-gatherers, nomads, and then all of a sudden there's societies everywhere all over the world at the same time. And within all of a lot of these old societies, they have people referenced in them that had elongated skulls. So one idea is that the elongated skull might have been, let's say they were aliens that came here, let's just go with the aliens one. So they spawned societies to start everywhere and gave information to everyone to start the society.
well, we know how to do it. We know how to make a skull long, right? If we really wanted to. So they would have
Yeah.
known how to do it. So we don't need the aliens to do it.
But one idea
No,
that
we don't need them. But
But
they looked at the aliens and they're like, "Oh, we should
they're like,
look
oh,
like that."
unattainable beauty standards.
Yeah, yeah. It's like a magazine from the '80s.
Yeah. Okay. So these aliens are pretty ooh la la, and they're like, how can I compete
Right.
with these long head fucking alien hotties.
But how do you do it? You just wrap your head up?
You need wood. You need a board.
Oh,
and
You
a
got
rope.
to, yeah, you wrap it up real tight. And so when you're a baby and your brain is forming,
yeah.
when you squeeze
That
that,
place where you're not supposed to knock on their
you're-
head.
You got to knock on it.
yeah, you're
You got to
You
knock
as it
on that
grows
place.
swell it
together.
up a little bit.
Yeah. It's an old wives' tale because we know what happens to those skulls. You ever see somebody the back of their head's all flat? Their parents didn't.
didn't rotate your body enough, move your
Yeah.
head enough.
I wish
Yeah.
mine was flatter. I feel like mine.
a little too perfect.
I don't know if it's perfect. It's
Let me
just,
see it. It's got a good head. Look at that
I
head.
think it's pretty. I think
Is it all right?
Beautiful head.
I think it's good to have the.
I've been
Good-
working on
good
my
parents.
neck to fill it out a little bit, make it look
Too much back there.
huh?
Too much back there. Little junk in your trunk.
It just yeah. It just kind of shoots out, and I feel like I look like a skinny.
See the back of Wade's head.
A skinny sixth grader.
Those
Yeah,
don't,
that's what I said.
those don't exist anymore.
Willy,
I know, I just gotta
stop.
send
You
one
gotta just
I gotta figure out.
apologize.
They
to
had
the
follow-up
viewers.
questions.
Oh, go.
No, the
Oh, damn
COVID
it.
test
So you're
people.
getting us back on track.
So in Malta, there's just like these 3 islands in the middle of the Mediterranean Sea. They at this place called Halsaplian Hypogeum. It's a
place, yeah.
prehistoric place. They found thousands of skulls there. They basically found an underground pyramid, had 33 chambers in it, had 11,000 bodies in it.
Made out of bodies or made out of stones?
Made out, yeah, just carved into the stone. But they found a bunch of bodies in there, 11,000, and they were
How
all kind
old?
of thrown out.
That's a lot of bodies.
Yeah.
That's a lot of bodies. That's more than Gacy had
And so, yeah,
by a lot. He had like 30 bodies.
Yeah. This is
He had 11,000 bodies.
11,000.
Where's this Malta? Not going there.
right. And so within that,
Come to
they
my
found-
basement in Malta. Fuck you.
So, I mean, some people think that they think that there was a big flood that happened. And that's why all the bodies were in there.
Moses. No, Noah. Catholic.
Yeah, you got it.
Very religious.
Does the time work out? Is it
Yeah,
Noah?
right.
It's got to work out. Civilization started all over. Flood, 8,000 years. Works out.
Yeah, I'm the guy who apparently one of the commenters said I don't know the difference between BC and AD. So
Why don't you?
I do.
So that commenter.
He's so wrong.
Wrong. Incorrect.
I guess it's a he. It's probably a he.
Probably he.
No,
No
woman's
woman's
gonna
ever
waste
said
their
it, yeah.
time. They don't care.
No woman's ever said, you don't know the difference between AD and BC ever.
Hey, asshole. So within those 11,000 bodies, they found over 1,000 elongated skulls in that mix, in this underground pyramid.
1 out of 11.
Almost 10%. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
And so the crazy thing, so like it's basically accepted as fact in
That was natural?
in the science community. What's accepted is that every elongated skull is a binded skull. In these skulls specifically, and some other ones too, but these ones specifically, they're missing a couple parts of the skull to say, oh, these skulls it was something with their DNA. They weren't binded because they didn't have the crack. They weren't sewn together. They didn't have the sagittal satchel.
This is new information. So we got the cracking of skulls. It's the skulls.
Well, you know, like when your skull is being formed, or whatever, there's cracks in there where they seal together, like at
Okay.
the top. You know, like it's open so that
Okay.
your brain can grow, and then it seals.
So everyone's not just binded skulls. Everyone's.
Yeah.
So these had none of that.
They didn't have that, so they're like, oh, this is
match.
is a weird thing because these weren't binded. They think it could be another species of sapiens, I guess, not Homo sapiens. It could be another humanoid species.
Yeah.
Erectus.
and or aliens. You know,
Yeah,
aliens are going to be hard to
either humans or
convince
aliens. One of
anybody
the two.
of, you know, because it's like,
You'd bury the aliens with the humans in that pyramid? I don't think so.
Oh,
The
no,
flood,
it was a flood.
happened.
So that flooded right into a fucking pyramid?
well, it was
Yeah,
underground. It was an underground pyramid, and so they got a big flood happen.
And all of
big
them
tidal wave.
perfectly went into the thing.
They were in it
Oh, they were living in
They
there.
were living in the pyramid.
or visiting. You know, whatever reason they.
I don't like
got-
this story at all. It scares me.
I know, right? I'm not going into underground pyramid.
They're
a lot
hanging
of-
out in a pyramid that's underground.
11,000 people.
And a
Some of
flood
them were
happened.
human. Some of them were just long-skulled humanoids.
Yeah.
And then a flood came. And they're like, "We're staying."
Well, I think that it was.
What is an underground pyramid? How does that?
It's just dug out. The chambers are dug out.
So it's just tunnels.
This is
in
the
a
plot of the Da
pyramid.
Vinci Code.
I just watched the Da Vinci Code. This couldn't be farther from the plot of the Da Vinci
Well,
Code.
It's in the Louvre in the underground pyramid.
Oh, it is. You're right. There is an underground. You're fuck. You got me. You got me. You know your stuff. You know your Dan Wilson? I don't remember.
Brown, but
Okay.
yeah. Raiders.
Don't.
And so just to throw in another set of elongated skull in Paracas, Peru, in 1928, they found
Caracas, Peru.
Paracas,
So they got Caracas, Venezuela, and Paracas, Peru.
right?
This is
Yeah.
just you showing off your
Yeah,
geology knowledge.
I heard a song with all the capitals when I was in 6th grade. Stuck with me.
Can you sing it right now? Will you?
Caracas, Venezuela, Bogota, Colombia, Quito, Ecuador, Lima, Peru, La Paz, Bolivia, Asuncion, Paraguay, Montevideo, Uruguay, Brasilia, Brazil, Brasilia, Brazil. That's the whole thing.
But that's not catchy. It doesn't even rhyme.
If
are
it's
just
not
words that
catchy,
you
how come I
threw-
just spit hot fire at
You've
you?
got an amazing memory.
Thank you. I can do the whole McDonald's menu too.
The McDLT song.
Yeah.
All beef patty?
Big
Special
Mac, McDLT,
sauce?
quarter pounder, with some cheese, filet of fish, a hamburger, a cheeseburger, Happy Meal, McNuggets, tasty golden French fries, regular, large size salad, chef or garden, or chicken salad, Oriental, big blue breakfast, egg muffin, hot cakes, sausage, maybe biscuits, bacon, egg, and cheese, and sausage, English, hash brown, 2 for desserts, hot apple pie, Sunday, two varieties, sausage. It's gonna. I can do that. It's taking up too much time.
Did you
I
have
can
the
do whole
square
thing.
record?
Yes, the square record.
That was great.
He knows.
I know too. I had the square record.
He was poor, couldn't afford McDonald's.
It was cheap. Must have been really poor. So these other skulls in Peru had something weird about them too, where there was only one parietal plate. It had other genetic features that
I don't know enough about skulls.
I know. I don't do that. That's why I'm kind of brushing over because I'm like,
Yeah,
well,
I'm just like, I guess that's a part of the skull.
But in 2018, they did a DNA test on these things.
You know,
right?
there's a skull on the Raiders helmet.
helmet, logo on the logo
It's a skull.
and bones.
Sounds like a
skull
guy.
It's like a pirate.
Sounds like a guy.
I thought it was a skull. Is it a guy?
It's a
Oh,
skull.
it's a guy.
It's
a guy
a
wearing
guy.
It
an
is
eye
a
patch.
guy. It's a
It's a guy.
guy.
Well, I thought he had a skull head.
No, he's got a face.
Yeah, he's
Uh,
got a face.
It's like he's a person.
He's got a nose. That's the difference between
Yep.
a skull and a face.
Yeah,
The nose.
he has a nose and an eye patch because he had an eye. Now
Yeah,
No
but
more.
you could die as a skeleton and still have the eye patch.
you could, and your fingernails grow.
Did
still,
you?
too.
What did you think in Goonies when there was just an eye
I
there
didn't
with
like
pearls
it.
on it?
I didn't like it.
I didn't see it till I was an adult.
Oh,
So
He takes the eye patch off and it's full skull.
yeah.
That doesn't happen. That's not a thing.
I know. I was like, it's like most people that have an eye patch still have an eye socket. So it was kind of weird.
it's the weirdest thing about that movie.
So they dated these. They dated some of the skulls from Peru, and they dated to about 2,000 years old, and they did some within the DNA testing. It had mitochondrial genome, the mitochondrial genome of the mother side matched some elongated skulls from the Black Sea in Central
Holy
Asia.
shit!
So it was weird because here they are saying like, oh, these things could be related. Oh, well, I mean they are. They match some of the DNA.
Weird.
So elongated skulls from Peru were related to elongated skulls in
Well, but this could just be Pangea, right?
Humans were not on Pangea.
I thought they were.
No, you're thinking of dinosaurs.
Well, but I don't know the difference between dinosaurs and people. Wait, but they
Humans
were
started
I
in
thought. I
Africa.
thought.
Well, what? How long have humans been around?
But haven't they all been connected in some way? Doesn't it all go back to Africa? Didn't they?
Well, that's kind of the weird thing is that
Yeah, but when you get your 23andMe, it doesn't go Africa.
No, you're right. I have 0 Africa.
Right.
Is that a surprise? I'm a pretty good drummer.
I could see like a little bit of Africa.
Yeah,
Like you're pretty
I was kind
cool.
of surprised.
Yeah.
if you
Seem like a
randomly
real
took
jazzy guy.
Yeah, man. Ski bopping all over the place.
I could see that. Back of your head's beautiful.
if you randomly took
Wait.
any two people,
I'm sorry. Did you guys do your ancestry?
Yeah, I did.
What'd you get?
All Northern European, boring as fuck.
Like Scandinavia? Or-
Irish, English, Scottish,
Yeah, me too.
and then like a hodgepodge of other. Like the most exotic thing was like 0.1% Spanish, and then I had Neanderthal.
Thank you
Nice.
for the correct pronunciation.
Nice.
Yes.
Dude, I had everything but England.
No,
I had
England.
I had all the surrounding areas and then no England.
Your people were not allowed in the city gates.
Since then, new results have come in, and I do have a little English, but I thought that
I had a little bit of everything.
everything?
I mean, it seems.
You got everything.
That's cool.
I'm a big mix.
All right, so go on with your skulls.
So that they were saying if you just took 2 random people anywhere in the world, they'd have 20 to 26 changes in their DNA from their human sample, right? Just being like, that's what you get from it comparing any 2 humans.
They would have how
20
many
to 26
changes until they were back to
No, just that like within all their DNA, that on average you'll have like 20 to 26 differences of just like in general.
In your
okay.
DNA chain.
But these
Like-
elongated skulls had up to 50 differences. So they're like, this is totally extreme, totally. They're basically saying that
It's aliens. That's what they're saying.
Wouldn't aliens
or-
have way different
or a
DNA?
different or
Yeah.
a different human. But the thing is like humans might be aliens, you know?
Yeah. I mean, have you seen Alien?
Like
Yeah, just long back of the skull.
Yeah, but you know the one before that? What's it called?
Alien.
Prometheus.
Prometheus.
Oh.
Where the alien goes and he like bleeds into the river or something.
He like drops like DNA into the river that like eventually leads to humanity.
Oh.
That's what we're saying.
So like one idea that is prevalent from ancient.
Aren't we
ancient
like
astronaut
basically
theory.
related to chimps?
We're in the same tree.
Yeah,
I
they're
thought
like
you were
a
a Catholic,
closer-
dude.
We are closer to chimps than at one time I heard than an African elephant is to an Indian elephant.
That's crazy.
Like maybe you see them the same.
Well,
but
that's-
you're wrong.
That's an interesting thing though. It's like since
About
since they're
elephants. I
so
don't know shit
far
about elephants. Just get mad about it.
they're so far apart from each other, but they look similar. And so it's like, well, life found that this type of animal worked here. And so like why
They probably just didn't have beef, like didn't we have beef with all the other like humanoids and we just took them out?
Neanderthals.
Neanderthals
at one point there was like 3 or 4 different species of humanoid creatures that were all similar that lived together for a long time.
We had speech and fucked them up.
Yeah, we fucked them up.
But I
We're like,
think
we're like,
that-
go over there and kill them.
I mean, we don't know that they didn't have speech.
And
That's
they
the
were
weird
like,
thing.
they're
Like-
doing something.
They're tricking me.
What are they doing?
Yeah, but they
You could just
couldn't,
stand
like-
right in front of them and be like, we're about to kill you, bro.
Yeah, like,
And they'd
I'm
be
gonna
like, I
stop.
don't
I'm
know
gonna
what
put my
that
hand
is."
out and say that the war is over, and then I'm gonna kill you. You kill him when he shakes my hand.
And then we got America.
Yeah,
You look different, but you're different to the bone.
Yeah.
Down to the bone.
So I just think these elephants got along. They're like, yeah, we're different, but fuck it.
But you have different creatures on different continents that are. I mean, they had a common ancestor somewhere. But the idea is that whether humans migrated here from another planet, or it was another species of humanoids that also mated with humans. So these elongated skulls are a different type of humanoid.
Or aliens.
Some of them.
Which, take a stance. Which is it? Are they humans or are they aliens?
Are they dancer?
I
Are you
think
dr- are you-
aliens.
Are you human or are you dancer?
That's a song. I
Yeah.
remember. Yeah.
That's what I was trying to figure. As I asked the question, that song went into my head. Then you did the thing.
I don't like
It's the Killers.
the word
Killers.
aliens. I think that it's like
Oh,
I know, but I'm right
Oh.
though. Like
but you sound like one of our guests. Just take a stance.
no.
We all know-
I'm saying
No,
you're attacking me?
So many guests have been like, "We'll define aliens," and then I'm like,
No. I'm saying I don't like the word because we're
Had
defining
Bill
them.
Clinton on your show?
Hey, could you define aliens for me, Bill?
Bill.
I did not
Weird.
have DNA matching chromosomes with that
He would do it.
that elongated skull.
I got a blowjob from an alien. Her name was Monica Lewinsky. Ooh, take that, Monica.
It's not a crime if she's an alien.
So
With that woman. That's what he's with. I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
yeah, because he considered her an
she's,
alien.
yeah, she's like
She's an
define
ET.
alien. Define alien.
Yeah, right.
And
Define
that's
woman.
how he did it. So that whole thing.
Shit, we shouldn't define women, right?
Not tonight.
That can't be.
That's on a different show that I won't be here for.
But the DNA done at UCLA determined with these elongated skulls that they were studying that the father was not a Homo sapien. That's what they determined.
Wow.
Of these ones that didn't have the that clearly weren't binded.
The ones in the pyramid that didn't have any cracks.
And that I think that they were mostly studying the ones from Caracus, Peru.
Oh,
But
not
they
the pyramid one.
but they had different things too. Just saying that there were
Oh, they're in two different.
yeah.
Okay.
Can they make a woman make a baby with something that's
Well,
not a,
so this guy that was doing the genetic stuff said that like, well, we can see this many those 50 differences. We could do that if we were doing some genetic tampering, or if we were if there was an intelligence that wanted some engineering or influence.
Well, but wait, doesn't it go back to what I was saying? It's just like the different homo. Is that the way it works? Homo sapien, Homo erectus. Like, were those the ones who were existing at the same time? Like, and then couldn't they have
homo
crossbred?
means same?
There
Huh?
were
What?
Homo means same?
It does?
Same sex?
Oh, yeah, probably homogenous.
Yeah.
But what were the ones who were? That if it's not Homo sapien, couldn't it have been one of the other
well, that's the thing. Is that
genus?
whichever one that it's not Homo sapien, but they don't have the DNA of all the different lengths or all the different.
But that's what I'm saying. So it's like
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be an
Doesn't
alien.
have to be an alien, no.
Right.
But it definitely. That's the thing too. Is that like?
Did you say the term that you prefer?
Oh, no, and I don't have one yet. It's just a humanoid. Like
So you just like to complain about the word without offering a solution.
well, I don't have one yet. But the idea that we're calling them
let's
aliens,
workshop
it's like
this.
you're not from here.
Why don't we?
You're
do
an
it-
alien.
Why don't we do it right now? And henceforth, the aliens that we discuss on this will-
Extraterrestrial.
No, because they might come from inside the Earth.
What's the opposite of extra?
Intra?
Intraterrestrial.
Yeah, but what if they didn't come from in the Earth?
Extra.
I would say, how about just galactic humanoid? Is that too lame?
I mean, it's very
Galactic.
long. The thing about alien is it's short.
How about
You
galactic?
got to shorten it to galactamoid.
Galactamoid?
Galactamoid.
Galactic humanoid.
Galactic
Galactamoid.
humanoid.
It sounds like you're insulting them. We got a real galactamoid over here.
Yeah. But It's allowing them to be.
I'll never remember Galactamoid. I love
I
it.
just did.
Okay, I love it. It's now aliens are called Galactamoids.
And I'm gonna have to write it down too.
So when I
Galactic humanoids.
do the WoW scale, I have to say Galactamoid now.
Please
And
start.
everyone's gonna be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Then we're gonna spend
If this
5
catches
minutes
on, you heard it here
explaining that.
first. Everybody starts saying Galactamoid or fuck you.
Well, here's the thing. We'll
Get the fuck out.
change
the
it
fuck out of
when
my
they
house
know
on
what it is,
Thanksgiving.
right?
Galactamoid.
No, I'm not changing it. Just you
Hashtag
gotta get you
Galactamoid.
gotta get over it. Everyone, it's a shorthand. Everyone knows that it's aliens.
I know.
It doesn't have to be correct. They don't exist, so you can't offend them.
Guardians. Galactamoids. You liked Guardians though.
Yeah.
Guardian, but
Of the galaxy.
But it's too hopeful, and
I don't know that they're benevolent.
Yeah.
It
They're just-
sounds to me like
they're
they
just
came
drinking
and they were
water.
like making people's skulls all weird.
if you're gonna travel across the universe and you can do one thing, just tinker with their skull and peace out.
Eat a couple.
I'm gonna go to Paracas, Peru. Where Caracas? No. Paracas, Peru. Did you write that down wrong? No. 1000%. That's where I'm going.
I learned it in a song.
Look, there's a bigger population somewhere else. No, Paracas, Peru. Touching 2-3 skulls, peacing out. I'm a galactamozoic.
Yeah, there's like it's the guy who goes to Paris, Texas on accident, right? Like,
Yeah. That's how humans started. Just hilarious. There was like
just
another.
buffoonery.
Yeah, there was a Paracas, different planet.
Sounds right. It sounds right.
I mean,
Well, and then his pride took over. He was like, "I'm not wrong. I'm going
he's
to."
sticking
This is
to
the
his
place.
guns. Yeah, the big lie.
The fuck is wrong with everyone?
You know, the guy that gets here in a ship is the guy that's like, no,
Yeah.
no, it is this way. Not
So
stopping.
one last cool thing about
They're trying to go to Church. Pretty sure it's Earth. We heard it was Church. No, it's Earth, and we're going to Paracas on Earth.
in these major places where they find skulls, let's say, so if you look at Egypt, the pyramids in Egypt are aligned to Orion's belt, and if you were to map out the reflection of the constellation onto Earth, you'd have Orion in Egypt and China, the Pleiades. They've got pyramids there. They have elongated skulls there, and then in Peru, looking at Sirius. So somebody was talking about how these are the 3 major portals to Earth: the Sirius, Egypt, China. So these elongated skull aliens are portaling in.
What did you say? 2 or 3? 3?
Was that?
How many portals?
3.
Oh, 3.
And it's Egypt, China, and what?
Peru.
Okay.
So some people have suggested the reason why we find elongated skulls in these areas where they built pyramids
Portals.
was because they
get all
built
fucked
the
up with a
portals there,
portal.
and they were there to teach people how to, whether it be because we were going to be a slave race for them, or they wanted to, there's a bunch of ideas that are probably none of them can be right, but it's great to speculate ideas of what might have happened, so they brought technology and information to us to try to, get our consciousness up, have us be smart, just kind of like we're the test of we're the ant farm.
Alien Ant Farm. Smooth Criminal.
I like it.
I totally forgot about that song, and then it played. It played like yesterday, and I was like, "Oh yeah," and I thought it was Limp Bizkit. It wasn't.
Limp Bizkit did Faith.
That's what played. Thank you.
I didn't like that one.
No, he likes the George Michael.
Gotta have
Yeah.
first.
Yeah, he was like Cookie Monster.
And then they were the biggest band in the world because of that song for like 5 years.
Nookie.
I think it was after. I think
Nookie was
Faith.
after, yeah.
I think Faith put them on the map though,
Faith put him on the map.
and it's like that's how you do it, man. Real Big Fish tried, but they're too
Beer.
ska.
Real Big Fish beer. That's a jam. Put that on your playlist on Spotify. Beer by
Beer.
Real Big Fish.
I think
You
I
will
remember
not regret it.
Okay.
You'll be skanking in your living room.
It'll be scandalous.
Put all your China away.
Put it away. You're gonna be rude boy down the hallway.
All right, we've got 10 minutes. What do you want to do with our 10 minutes? We can keep going.
I want to know about these portals.
Oh, yeah.
right.
Talk about the portals.
That's the fun part is that like, well, it's interesting because so one question that I have is like, maybe what if they were imitating the creatures that showed up to try to teach them stuff, and like the idea was get some more brain mass, try to have more consciousness, and it just didn't work.
Right.
When's the last time that anybody tried this?
I kind of think we should get a kid,
Get a kid.
try it,
Try it.
see if he's a genius or not. What
I
if this
mean,
is the answer to like
if we-
telekinesis?
At
and
the
shit?
very least, they're going to have a bigger brain.
And
Yeah.
we're gonna open some portals. 2 out of 3.
Oh shit! But then what if we were to open the portals and then all the
We'll
fucking
close China.
okay,
Egypt,
so they won't
Peru.
get Omicron.
Well, see, that's the weird
That's in-
thing.
that's in. Oh, that we gotta close Egypt.
What we got to close? Well, so I mean, it's everywhere. It's not yet in America.
We don't even know if it's contagious, though, right?
Oh, it's very contagious.
I mean, not. We don't know if it's severe.
We know
It
it's
is very
spreading. We don't.
contagious.
yeah, it's
Somebody
contagious.
showed me a chart.
Maybe it's
and I
not
was like,
severe.
"Holy shit, we're gonna be shut down again. And I don't know what's gonna happen.
Oh man, no, it's the end.
I'll tell you one thing. I only do this show in person.
Thank you. We only ask you when we know that we can see your beautiful face.
Thank you.
Eventually if it does shut down again, what would we do? Set up bubble screens, like clear
That's
plastic?
Probably just
That's kinda
probably
cool.
just quit the whole thing. Like, what are we doing?
Try to get in that portal.
Yeah, let's go into
Well,
the
that's the
portal.
sad part that I think about is like, if there were portals back in the day, and let's say there was anything to pyramids of like earth energy, consciousness, connected consciousness, all these things,
This is
they
something.
stopped coming.
Yeah, if I've had to listen to this shit for like 6 years, so I understand what he's talking about.
Yeah.
All the pyramids like line up with the stars, and so that's what he's saying, that like
Okay.
these pyramids are like energy portals or something.
Did it help them
Who?
in Peru and Egypt and China? Is that what we're saying?
Well, I mean,
Well, they all die.
the idea though is that
they're all
that's
dead.
that's how civilization started in those areas.
Okay. Got it.
And so either the Huns had the bloodline from elongated skull sex, or they were mimicking them.
It's a mysterious group, the Huns.
But the Huns would have had cracks, right?
Yeah, they had
Phrenology?
they
Is that what
had
it's
the
called?
they had the regular brain. I mean, this is just me
It's the name of a Roots
guessing,
album.
but
I love the Roots, man.
yeah,
Isn't it weird that they're just Jimmy Kimmel's like nightly band?
It's kind of cool, and it's also kind of like wasted on him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm reading Questlove's book right now.
What does he talk about?
Music.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Does
go-
he name his favorite drummers?
Not yet. I
You're
haven't
not
heard
to
him-
that part.
No, I haven't heard him do that.
If Ringo Starr is not on that list,
Ringo Starr.
What was the funny quote?
he's not
somebody
even
said?
the
Yeah,
best drummer in the Beatles.
Whoa.
yeah, that's it.
Whoa. That's a good Liverpudlian accent.
That's like the only one I
The
can do.
only sentence.
Oh, yeah, I can only say
He's
that.
not even the greatest drummer in the Do it again. Do another.
Well, ask me
sentence.
if Ringo Starr is the best drummer in the world.
Would you say Ringo Starr is the best drummer? I mean, he's a drummer for the Beatles. Is he the best drummer in the world?
Oh, Ringo Starr's not even the best drummer in the Beatles. Ain't that right, John?
That's even better than the first one. Like at first, I was like, "This isn't going to go as."
And then John
you
goes,
can't-
"Well, I think you're right, Paul." Then Paul goes,
It's
"I
amazing.
played drums on most of the tracks."
That's amazing.
And then Ringo's sitting in the corner going like, "Why do
I'm
these
right
motherfuckers
here."
hate me so much?"
TT Tom, motherfucker.
Why
Yeah,
don't why
their
don't
old
Liverpool? I
drummer.
met a guy from Liverpool last week
didn't
and
talk
he
like
did
that?
not talk like that.
Man,
What happened?
they went to
Well-
Hamburg, Germany, for years.
Picture the coolest people.
8 hours a night.
Picture the coolest people in America 20 years ago, what they sound, or 100 years. Well, I don't know. I'm trying to think of
The
like,
coolest guy 100 years ago. Go.
Fonz.
Fonz?
It wasn't quite 100 years ago, but he was like, "Hey, what's up? I'm
yeah,
the
what
Fonz."
is that accent?
Hey,
Yo. Oi, hey. Oh shit! I did
Hey,
like a British
Richie.
thing.
Give me a cheeseburger.
who is the
Richie.
coolest guy right now?
I mean, Tom Hanks. You could do
Tom Hanks is the coolest guy.
well. You could do Ryan. What's his name? What's his name?
Green Lantern.
Wait, you
Yeah.
would, Ryan Reynolds? You would say cooler than Kendrick Lamar?
Oh, I'm just thinking actors.
But
Who
Yeah,
was
no,
the
you're right.
actor?
You're right. The coolest guy's got to be
I mean, I would put Obama
Axl
up
Rose.
there, right? He got cool after,
no. Obama's done.
but I mean, he's still cool.
Cool for a president.
Yeah, he's not cool.
You seen his jeans?
He's like a
here's
dork.
here's the thing.
Nobody cool has Obama's jeans.
But I don't know what Kendrick. I love Kendrick Lamar's a lot of his music, but I don't know what he looks like. So
Better-
he can't be
You know
so
what he looks
cool. I don't know
like?
what he looks like.
Gorgeous. Way better jeans than Obama. You seen Obama throw a baseball? No good.
Oh, that sucks. I
No good.
picture the top grammars if they would want to take their picture with the person. That's how you can tell they're cool.
Allen Iverson.
Allen Iverson's pretty fucking cool, but he's
Yeah.
old now.
Yeah, but he just was in that TikTok commercial, and I'm like, he's still fucking cool, man.
Okay. Iverson was at one point probably the coolest guy.
And he changed the league. They had to change the dress code because of Allen Iverson and how cool he was.
So plus that huge fight between the Pistons and Pacers.
He was gone by then.
Yeah.
Well, it's 2004. That
Malice at
happened.
the Palace.
Yeah.
That was when he
watched
was on
that.
the Nuggets.
Yeah, we had Kmart.
That's
and,
what we call
yeah,
him.
yeah,
It's
you're
okay
allowed.
because we're from
You're
Denver.
allowed. Yeah, yeah.
3 minutes. What's up?
Todd Helton, is he getting in the Hall of Fame?
Oh, I'm not a baseball guy, but yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean,
the-
Larry Walker did.
Larry Walker got in. They never let the Rockies in because the thin air makes them hit more
Yeah.
home runs.
If there was a great pitcher for the Rockies, they would have to let him in.
Yeah.
There's been none.
well,
A
because the
bunch were
stadium
great
is
before they
short
got
and the
there.
air is thin.
Wait, Ubaldo Jimenez was good. The
Maybe for like a season.
Raiders. I know baseball more than
I don't know shit about baseball.
should get into it.
All I know is those Astros are cheating.
There's a book that was like that came out after they won the World Series. It was like how a ragtag group of like guys like
Yeah.
beat all the metrics and one is like they banged on a trash can when a curveball is coming.
Do you think they actually had a little
I'm fully on board with every conspiracy
Yeah.
theory that you can
a
have.
little of someone? We should do an episode on the Astros
Yeah.
World Series.
Oh,
Oh,
when Abreu wouldn't they wanted to rip his shirt
and they
open.
were
He's
like, "Look, it's a
"No,
wire. There's a wire."
That's where the wire is."
Yeah.
Plus, he was an undercover cop.
Do you remember I think there was was a casino or something where someone would have a
Yes.
little thing that
Yes,
tapped.
yeah. They
I
beat
think
the
that's
shit
what
out of that guy.
Someone was
They
saying
need
that's
Bobby
what
to
they
sit.
had.
Bobby to sit in the dugout and look for that. De Niro.
Yeah, no, we know.
Big Bob.
We know who Bobby is.
Big Bob.
All right, we got to wrap it up. Hunk
Hung with Mike Bridenstine. It's wherever you listen to podcasts.
and the wolf, the hungriest wolf is the hungry
the
wolf.
Hungry Wolf hunts best on. So you can stream it on the
Almost had it.
things.
The hungriest wolf is the wolf who hunts best.
A football coach told us not to eat before games because the Hungry Wolf hunts best.
Dumbest
Oh.
advice.
And I was like, what if the Hungry Wolf had tater tots at noon?
Well, yeah, I don't want to have
Pros
like,
are eating hot dogs on the sideline.
McDonald's shits at halftime.
don't eat before games.
Well,
Well, I would say.
If you can't handle McDonald's,
I
I watched the movie Soul Food this week, and the kid says, one time my family had Mickey D's. We missed Sunday dinner. We were on the toilet all night. I was like, what is wrong with this family?
yeah. McDonald's is like the only thing that if I'm driving cross country, I'll like go, this will not fuck me up.
Really? The
Yeah.
only thing.
Nothing else I
You're
want to
like
trust.
when I change my dog's food and everything is out the window.
What?
If you change your dog's food,
yeah,
you
yeah.
got a real butt situation. I can't picture.
I
I
don't
can't
have a-
picture a
I don't have
butthole.
a
but-
dog.
yeah, it's bad.
Thanks everybody for watching. Mike, thanks for being here.
for
Hunk
having me.
and the hungriest wolf is the wolf who hunts the best. Did I get it?
That's close enough.
Patreon.com/real life sci-fi. We've got our
New $20 tier coming.
oh yeah, we're gonna launch a $20 tier based on Brido's instructions.
The rich people.
Will, any plugs?
Yeah, support us on Patreon. Go find Googie on YouTube. I'm trying to get that going again.
All right, great. Well, thanks again, and remember, just because you're paranoid doesn't mean they're not after you. Good night.
Bye.
Real life sci-fi.